So welcome to One Last Thing. I'm your host, Derek Wilson. And hey, the tour has begun. Here we are at Spanish Marie. West Kendall, baby. West Kendall, stand up. Here we are at Spanish Marie today. Our first, not fourth, first. I hope we get to fourth. My hope is that our star performer will arrive at any moment, and we'll have John Falco right here on set with us. But there is no John. And thanks, John. Thanks a lot. You know, I spent like a month on this. You know? Anyway, I gotta go find a co-host. This is John Falco's replacement, maybe permanently. John Falco is now, let him know he's on the fence. Welcome to One Last Thing.
Thank you.
One Last Thing. You can find us on Instagram, _One Last Thing. You can also, this is a YouTube show. You're probably not aware of that. It's a YouTube show. So we're on YouTube, One Last Thing.
Legit.
Yeah. The kids would say this is legit.
That was legitness.
Yeah. We're pretty legit. So it's on YouTube, One Last Thing, the show. And I'm glad you followed me into Spanish Marie, because you are now unofficially, the co-host of One Last Thing. So welcome to the show.
What's the pay?
$1 million.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it. Is happy hour. It is happy hour. I'll try my best.
And don't get cheap on me.
But anyway, welcome to One Last Thing. And my first question to you is, well, I don't have any questions. I don't even know your name. Can you introduce yourself?
Absolutely.
And let the people know?
My name's Chris Mullins, Miami local. Live actually just down the street here from Spanish Marie. It's a great bar. It's a great spot.
Okay.
Artist. So I got a couple projects going on. Actually might be playing some blues music here at Spanish Marie in the near future.
So you play music. That's cool, because we're a show that focuses on art and music. I mean, that's what we're really all about. So it's interesting that you play music. Is there any other talents you have?
Yeah, actually.
You just play, or you sing? What else? Anything
Yeah, I
else?
sing. I play harmonica. I play guitar. I got a band called the Mojo Hands.
Okay.
Blues rockabilly band based out of Miami. An artist, make comic books, make toys actually.
You make toys.
I make toys, yeah.
Really?
I do.
That's interesting, because I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. I got 2 boys. They're all about toys.
Wow.
All about I can't buy enough. There's not every day I need to have a toy either ready to go or one that I've purchased. It's a constant conversation. So it's interesting that you mentioned that. It just reminds me, of being a dad.
Yeah. I mean, my toys don't have an age limit to them, but they're certainly not designed for children per se.
I got you.
In fact, my more recent toy is wrapped in barbed wire.
Yeah. That's not age appropriate for a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
My son's more into. Right now, it's Power Rangers.
We're ready to morph into action.
Power Rangers.
And anything that's wrapped up in an egg.
Okay.
Like the surprise egg thing. Like, have you seen?
Like a Wonder Ball.
I wonder, what's in my wonder ball?
I don't know if there's anything wondrous about this. You said something about toys.
Yeah, I mean, actually
Where do
happen
you
to have my
showcase
toys with me.
You have your toys with you?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, go get them.
You already go get the toys?
Go get the toys.
I'm on the way.
Go. Our substitute co-host, Chris Mullins, has an entire set of toys that he carries along with him. In his trunk, I think. He keeps them locked away in the trunk. And he's broken them all out for us today. So we're truly excited to have him here. And we're going to let him take over. And this is the Chris Mullins Show.
Again, like I said before, I started a toy production company a little less than a year ago called Tigerhead Robot. You can find me on Instagram. The first thing I did was design a pair of characters called the Atom Bomb Zombies. I created a comic book, a zine, you can call it, a small comic book, started selling it to create funds to make the Atom Bomb Zombies. And they were, 2 original characters that I designed based off of the inspiration of a popular toy line called the Maba Zombies out of the 1980s in Japan. And so I designed these characters, and I reached out to a toy maker named Catatonic and saw if they could 3D sculpt them for me and produce them for me. And so in May, I released the first collection of the Atom Bomb Zombies.
Which are these guys right here.
Correct. And I released them in 3 colors, in white, in gray, and in black, and blank colors. So I made 100 of them, so I made 50 sets. Very small.
It's a small batch.
It's a small batch.
Small batch.
So
Very
that
good.
sold out, and that was the first successful run of my toy sales that kind of showed me that, hey, maybe I can do this thing.
Right. This could be viable.
Correct.
Right.
So the next thing I did was, all right, back to the drawing board. Let me make another set of toys.
Right.
So like I said before, I have a band. My band's named the Mojo Hands. So I said, naturally, we're making a lot of artwork for my band.
Right.
Let me make some toys around my band. So the next toys I made were the Mojo Hands.
Those are the
Mojo Hands.
Okay.
I've got the chicken foot, and I've got the cobra rattle. The chicken foot is a severed chicken foot wrapped in barbed wire, and the cobra rattle is
Very aggressive.
a severed rattlesnake rattle and cobra's head that come together with a magnet. I made these in collaboration with an artist out of Oregon named Bean Largent. I drew them, drafted them. Again, I made a small comic book for them, and asked her to sculpt them for me. She sculpted them, and I paid her to cast them.
Very cool.
I made them in a variety of different colors, all unique. Got a bunch of different ones, painted versions that were hand painted, marbled versions. So a lot of cool stuff. So right now I'm on my 3rd toy release, which again, I revisit the Atom Bomb Zombies. Now I'm working with another toy maker in London named Creations Unknown, who I reached out to because he had fantastic material quality, he had fantastic resin, fantastic color, glow in the dark. So the Atom Bomb.
Glow in the dark?
So these 2 specific ones are not glow in the dark, but these are glow in the dark. So I made a lot of different ones, glow in the dark, marbled colors.
Right.
And so I'm basically releasing colored versions. Like for example, this one's got a glow in the dark brain, for example. And then I'm gonna have a small batch of painted versions that I made with a painter named Third Die Open.
Those are.
So these are obviously cool,
Right.
cool ones. These will be a little bit more expensive because I have to collaborate with another artist.
Exactly.
But they are really fantastic, and I'm really happy with them. But yeah, I mean, you got to keep the train rolling. So I'm actually in production right now. I'm making another toy and another release, and I plan to keep this going. It's a one-off toy company.
Tell me about the Mojo Hands.
The Mojo Hands, the band or the toys?
The band.
Band. So the Mojo Hands.
Toys.
Yeah, the Mojo Hands is a blues rockabilly band that I put together a little less than a year ago. Also, we've been playing gigs around town. We played some gigs at Lincoln's Beer and John's Brewery, where I actually worked myself as a bartender. He was lying. I'm not a stranger. He was lying.
Wait. Cut. Stranger danger.
But yeah, the Mojo Hands
All
actually are gonna be playing Blues Monday night on at Spanish Marie. So we're gonna be playing some cool acts here at Spanish Marie. Come check us out here at Spanish Marie on Mondays. But yeah, buy my toys. If I don't sell the toys, I can't keep making them.
There you go. Tiger Head Robot
Tiger Head Robot
on Instagram.
on Instagram, please.
We are One Last Thing, the show on YouTube, and don't forget. Speaking of Instagram, _ One Last Thing on Instagram. That was John Falco. He keeps coming and going. I'm really not sure what to do with this young man, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're on tour. I haven't made the tour T-shirt yet, but it's coming, and you're gonna get one. But
yeah,
speaking of T-shirts, everyone who's on the show gets a free Artists and Craftsmen T-shirt. Why? Because Artists and Craftsmen are legit, using your word, sponsored. So they're helping produce this episode and all the episodes that we've done in the recent months. So with that said, I'm gonna ask the T-shirt guy to hit me with a T-shirt, and I'm gonna give that to Chris Mullins.
sweet.
So that's a free T-shirt. I mean, we gotta do something. Chris came in, he substituted for the great John Falco,
More like this.
who's here with us now. He's here, but not really here. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. Thanks again. Thanks to Spanish Marie for having us. If you're in West Kendall, before you hit the executive airport, also known as the Tamiami Airport, if you grew up in Miami, before you hit the airport, look to your right. Spanish Marie is right there on 120th. Come by, have yourself a little something. Yes? A little Spanish Marie brews. Thank you. God bless. Peace. All right.